All right, hey everybody, Meteorologist Andrew Wilson here, just giving a quick update on what we have as far as the weather is concerned here these next couple of days. You know, it's going to be pretty warm and humid out there as we head throughout our Sunday, but we do have cooler weather on the way. I see already Jennifer saying, yay, cold front. Yes, same thing right here, Jennifer. We're excited to have some cooler weather start to settle into the region. Today is going to be a little bit on the hot side, though, so if you prefer the hot weather, don't worry. You can have a nice warm day today as temperatures rise into the 90s, but not too bad right now. 79 in northwest San Antonio as well as at the San Antonio airport. 77 at Calaveras Lake. Pretty thick cloud cover. Remember, this is how Saturday started off, and remember what I said. Just get to the middle to the latter part of the afternoon and that sunshine is really going to show up. It happened yesterday. It'll happen again today. So very thick cloud cover at the moment. It's keeping our temperatures down. But remember, those temperatures are going to rebound. We're going to see them rise all the way up to the lower to mid-90s later on this afternoon. I see a lot of good mornings. Hello to everyone. Monica is saying hello from Pleasanton, Texas. Welcome, Monica. I see a lot of good mornings. Man, I hope you all are all having a wonderful Sunday. It's not too bad out there. You know, allergens were really bad yesterday with mold and ragweed both coming in at medium levels. Ragweed can just be light. It gets me a little bit. Thankfully, it's not too bad today. Yesterday, though, when it was at the medium level, I found myself having to grab the Kleenex box a little bit more. But today, not really much of an issue by any means. Ron says, howdy, Andrew. Ron, I hope you're doing great today. Robert says, finally, bring some rain as well over to Del Rio. Robert, I will say we're getting the cold front, but rain not looking too great this week. We're going to show that here in just a moment. Now, before we go too far into the rainfall forecast and this cold front itself, I want to talk a little bit about the aquifer. Remember, we're still in stage 1 restrictions. SAWS and city officials are going to come together here. Probably, I think it's Tuesday or Wednesday will be the 15 days since we got above this 660 mark for the 10-day average, which is where they gauge whether we need to be in stage 1 water restrictions or not. Now, you may be saying we're above 660 right now. After we become above 660, they take 15 days to monitor the aquifer, and as long as there's no rapid big changes or anything, they take the full 15 days and then they decide if we're going to come out of stage 1 water restrictions or not. So remember, continue to conserve that water, and we'll let you know as soon as we're out of these stage 1 water restrictions. I will say today we're at 663.6 feet, which is good. That lets us know that we're staying above that 660 mark, at least for now. There hasn't been any change in the aquifer over the last 24 hours. No rain out there, just a lot of cloud cover, just real gloomy. Again, we didn't really have much rain yesterday. We did get a little bit of drizzle in the morning, though. We had enough here at the station to kind of cover the ground and some of the vehicles in the parking lot. A wider look at things. You're going to notice a lot of shower activity out there over the Gulf of Mexico. Nothing tropics related, just plain run-of-the-mill showers and storms just south of the Mississippi River there and south of Grand Isle, Louisiana. Looking along East Texas through southwest Louisiana and into southern Arkansas, flood warnings in place for some of those rivers. That's from Beta. That occurred, I guess, about a week ago now with Beta that made its way through, maybe even a little bit more than that. And you still see that they are having some issues with flooding for some of their local rivers, but nothing here in South Texas. Temperatures right now, 75 in Rock Springs, 77 in Kerrville, 76 in Fredericksburg. We got 80s already for areas south of Highway 90. And again, remember, we're going to see these temperatures rise to the 90s this afternoon. It's very humid. Walk outside, you could almost close your eyes and imagine you're on the beach. I like to say whenever we get dew points in the lower to mid 70s, it feels tropical outside. That's kind of what it feels like. It feels like you could be sitting along the beach, especially with the little bit of a breeze we have today. About south winds at about 10 to 15 miles per hour as we make our way throughout today ahead of what will be a pretty good cold front. So here it is, guys. Future clouds and radar shows when it passes through. First of all, today, 12:30 p.m., we're still seeing a little bit of cloud cover. It really clears out as we head into the middle of the afternoon. And again, mostly clear this afternoon, lower to mid-90s for highs. Eagle Pass may hit the triple-digit mark, and we're going to get a ton of sunshine. Great weather for sitting by the pool, maybe watching the game outside. If you wanted to maybe grill outside, great afternoon for it. But then things start to change big time. Here we go, Monday, 6:30 a.m. There's the cold front itself, kind of draped right through here. You see that little line of shower activity? That's going to be from the cold front itself. Now, these showers are going to move through pretty quick, and we're really not going to see that much in the way of rainfall from them. I think a majority of us will make it through the next 7 days without a drop of rain. That means that, yes, much of us won't see rain from this front. Those that do see rain from it, likely not even going to see enough rain for it to be considered a measurable amount of rainfall. Just a trace of rain here and there because it will be moving through pretty quick. Notice temperatures by 6:30 in the morning on Monday. Going to have temperatures in the 60s, and then you see temperatures in the hill country compared to the 70s south of the front at that time. Continuing through the timeline, you'll see that we'll get some sunshine by Monday afternoon. And look at these temperatures. We're only going to get in the lower to mid 70s in the hill country. Near San Antonio in the Alamo City itself, maybe about 80 degrees for the high. So not too bad for our Monday. It's going to be cool. It's going to be very windy too. Very strong winds expected as we head throughout Monday. And I want to bump it back just a little bit. Tuesday morning, look at Fredericksburg. We may have some spots start off Tuesday morning in the 40s. It's going to be pretty chilly outside. I like to say that's going to be more of the windows in the house open, windows down, driving into work weather. You may even have to turn on the heater inside the car. As we head into the afternoon on Tuesday, we'll eventually hit about 80 degrees. Tons of sunshine expected there for Tuesday. So how windy is it going to be? Notice the winds today by 5 p.m. out of the south, 10 to 15 miles per hour. Again, bringing in that moisture. Southerly winds, the moisture source for our region is the Gulf of Mexico. So if we have southerly winds pushing in that moisture, it's going to feel more humid. But if we get more northerly winds, it brings in what we like to call a continental air mass. Drier air starts to come in. And look at these winds pick up in Fredericksburg by 4:30 a.m. That's going to be from the front. 24-mile-per-hour winds. Guys, these are just sustained winds. We could have gusts up to 30, maybe even 35 to 40-mile-per-hour gusts from how strong this cold front's going to be, from the winds coming in behind it. So you may want to go ahead and after you're done using the patio furniture today, you may want to go ahead and bring it inside, make sure the trash cans are close to the house so they don't end up way down the street. My parents, whenever I was growing up, I was always in charge of bringing those trash cans up to the building, or up to the house rather. And if the trash cans were down the street, you bet I was the one who had to go 100, 200 yards down the street, go find the trash cans. So make sure that you do that because you don't want to end up having to go searching for your trash cans or some of your lawn furniture because it could be a little bit breezy. You know, it's not going to end up in the town over. It's not going to be that windy, but you don't want anything to get damaged as well outside. So again, about 15 to 25 mile per hour sustained winds gusts could be a little bit higher. That's going to be as we head throughout Monday morning. Notice the timeline there in the top right corner of your screen. The winds will eventually calm down as we head into Monday night, Tuesday morning. As winds calm, skies clear, we get cold nights. That's a saying within the meteorological community. Calm winds, clear skies, cold nights. Now, it's not going to necessarily be calm winds when you're waking up on Tuesday, but having them calmer, having the clear skies allows for the earth to kind of cool a little quicker, kind of release that heat, and that allows the heat to be released into the atmosphere, and here at the surface it gets a little bit cooler. So that's what we'll be dealing with for Tuesday morning. Now there's a third part to this cold front. We talked about the temperatures. We talked about the wind. Let's talk about how comfortable it's going to be. Remember when I said dew points in the 70s, it feels tropical. Watch what happens to these dew points as this cold front comes through. This one dew point futurecast map, it shows it real well. Shows that cold front pass through, and it shows the drier air settling in behind it, that continental air that I mentioned earlier. 39-degree dew points in San Antonio, very dry air. Again, it is going to be very comfortable outside, not going to be as humid and sticky as what it is today. So get ready for much more comfortable air as we head from the afternoon on Monday all the way through Tuesday as well, and for the majority of this week, because we're going to be dry all week pretty much. Take a look at this. That's the rainfall forecast over the next 7 days. No measurable rain expected over the next 7 days. Remember, we could have a few brief showers Monday morning, 20% chance for rain, but not much. And you know, those who don't want rain, you know, this is great for you, but a lot of us do need the rainfall. It's abnormally dry right now in San Antonio. Check out Uvalde, stretching down to Carrizo Springs. We have extreme drought conditions. We need more rainfall. It just doesn't look like it's in the forecast for the next 7 days. Now, notice Monday. For today, first of all, 93 is hot. It's going to change a lot, though, for Monday. We're going to get cooler, we're going to get drier, not as humid outside. The winds pick up north at 15 to 25. Remember I told you how breezy it was going to be. Winds calm down a little bit for Tuesday, 10 to 15, 80 degrees for the high, 88 for the high on Wednesday. That may sound a little bit more on the warm side, but remember the dew points are going to be down. So whenever we have drier air, our temperatures actually fluctuate a little bit quicker. Think about it like this. If I had a pot full of water and I was trying to boil the water and it was full of water all the way, it's going to take longer to boil than if I had a pot with just a little bit of water in it. It's not exactly like that, but it's similar, I would say. So if you got less moisture in the atmosphere, it's easier for the temperatures to fluctuate a bit more. And it'll still be less humid, so it's still kind of comfortable Wednesday, Thursday. Even though you see those 88s, it's still going to feel really nice outside. Lots of sunshine, 85 for the high on Friday and 84 for the high on Saturday. A little bit of cloud cover there, but nothing too much to be worried about. So temperatures overnight lows Tuesday, Wednesday, or rather Tuesday morning and into Wednesday morning. 50s, going to have some 40s for the hill country. It's going to be pretty chilly. Just be ready for that as well. So from day 8 through day 14, I love looking at this, the beyond forecast, beyond the 7 days, from day 8 through day 14. Remember, this doesn't take into account day 1 through 7. This takes into account 8 through 14, so beyond our 7-day forecast. It looks like we'll continue this trend of drier weather. Below average rainfall expected for South Texas, which isn't good. We need rainfall. We want to see these stage 1 water restrictions lifted. It just doesn't look like we're really going to see it. Around average temperatures. This time of year, that's upper 80s and then for highs, and around upper 60s to mid 60s for lows. So not going to see that change too much. Looks like we're going to be around average for this time of year from day 8 through day 14 as well. So a little bit of look into the future there for you. Your Lone Star 3-day forecast shows windy conditions today in Amarillo as they see the front pass through. The wind will pick up a little bit. Temperature is going to be down for much of the state as we head into Monday. 67 in Amarillo on Monday, and you see when the cold front passes through for everybody else, going to be a lot cooler too, which is going to be warm across much of the state today other than Amarillo because they get the front, but then cooler for Monday and Tuesday. And finally, your Texas State Park forecast. The place that you probably don't want to be tomorrow when it comes to state parks, Enchanted Rock State Natural Area. You're going to get blown right off the top of the rock. Trust me, it gets very windy up there. Even kind of on a regular day, it'll be windy on top of Enchanted Rock. And I don't know if they shut down the trail that leads to the peak on a really windy day like tomorrow, but I would not be surprised if they did, just because of how dangerous that could be. But really windy conditions as we make our way throughout the day. You see all those wind icons, those swirls, that's what that is. Heading into the afternoon, the winds will calm down a little bit, but it's still going to be pretty breezy out there. Again, we have a lot of great state parks and state natural areas all around South Texas. I strongly suggest everyone gets out and tries to check them out a bit. So guys, that's about it. We'll keep you updated on everything right here at KENS 5. Don't forget that meteorologist Megan Massey will be on this evening with the latest update to the forecast. And we'll keep you updated on everything right here on KENS 5's Facebook page. Make sure you like us here. Subscribe to us on YouTube. We're live on YouTube right now as well. Make sure you download that KENS 5 app. We're also live on the KENS 5 app at the moment if you're watching us from there. And also KENS5.com has updates all throughout the day. Our Twitter page, make sure you follow us there. And again, on KENS 5, CBS, of course. So I hope you all have a wonderful day, and we'll keep you updated on everything happening here in San Antonio and South Texas as a whole throughout the day. And have a wonderful, by the way, rest of your weekend as well.